You are more than qualified to get back your life. Make your own choice. You are more than qualified to get back your life. Make your own choice. It has been a long time. It has been a long fight, and I went through really tough times. Many souls have been sacrificed in order to obtain the fruits, and indignity has been suffered. This is the reward for all those times. But what the hell are you doing right now? The fruit. The fruit. Tell me why you destroyed the fruit. It's because there are only 10 of them left. The moment I held the fruit, I realized that these 10 fruits will become the seed of conflict. We'll fight each other for the hope that at least 10 people will be able to get their lives back. If that happens, chaos will never be able to be saved again. A tough decision. Fortress Master, may I also do as I please with the remaining fruits? However, someone of chaos. Kaima, along, the rest would be in such shock if they saw that. The start, because Kaima would choose despair on his own, and long for true salvation among that despair. Will you not regret it? Haha. That will never happen. Kaima. What the hell? Kaima. You filthy insects. You dare to lay your hands on the fruits. Major General Storm Monarch, Canale Ith Stage Adapter. Wake up, Kaima. Major General Silence Monarch, Magneto Ith Stage Adapter. Kook. Old man. It has now become a matter that can't be resolved with just your life. Samyungaram. Among the 3 major generals from the 9th region, one of them was Samyungaram. To think that monster who's one of the 5 strongest major generals of the almighty land would come here himself. I must hide myself. Now that the fruits have been stolen, I will be killed as well. Canale, Magneto. The head of that insect is mine. Just don't get in my way. Siren, take Kaima and the old man away. I don't think you have the time to be worried about others now. Die. You're not going anywhere. He's fast. They're in a totally different dimension from those I've fought so far. I had high expectations of you since people were talking about you being the Gorgon Fortress Master or something, but there's nothing much to see, though. Kook. Kook. Or did you use up all your strength on just the 5 dragon guys? Humph. No matter how he acts up, he's still just at the level of an insect. How disappointing. Let's end this. I was going to do that without you saying it. What a monster. To think you split Manticore's history, which spans thousands of years, in half in an instant. This isn't just strong thrust, it should be called world thrust. But, kid, I think you should try to avoid overusing thrusts. The awakened can use spirit power without any restrictions. But in exchange, they'll consume a certain amount of mental power. If you use such a huge technique recklessly, you'll be the one to collapse first. These bastards are at the same level as when I first came to chaos. I need to get rid of them now while they're underestimating my strength. I'll end this in an instant without holding back my strength. Five consecutive world thrusts. To think you're able to exert this much power just with physical force. Incredible. It's been a long while. But you are worth fighting. Samyang Garam. I'd like to meet with the monarch of pitch darkness. Please lend me your strength so I can climb the illusion tree. This world's value of existence and exaltation of life isn't normal. Please remember the anger and suffering you experienced when you were one of the weak. In this world can still be changed. If we destroy the first nightmare at the top of the illusion tree. What a nice delusion you have. I now know why pitch darkness didn't want to meet with you. The mighty land is a place that's only for the strong. If you want to change that, then show me that you're capable of doing it, Mayor. I can't believe a monarch like you isn't Padapter. How unfortunate. Then he is qualified to talk about the illusion tree. And headed for the abyss in order to change the world. But I'll admit that you have powerful attacks. But that alone isn't enough. While you've got the right cards in your hand, you don't have the class to use it. I can't believe he blocked that so easily. At that level, you're no different from a child that's holding up a sword. Don't you agree? Get up. You're not done yet, are you? Gorgon Fortress Master. Gorgon Fortress Master. Show me how strong you are, for you to dare to speak of the illusion tree. He's stronger than the two weapons combined. He's not using a special technique. Even if I try to read him with question, it's just experience that he has stacked up. But still, he's strong. Why is that? How? Can simple experience be that strong? I hope that this reckless attack isn't all that's left. World thrusts. You're using cheap tricks. He's doing a world thrust with just his fists. Spirit power attacks don't work on me. In the end, the spirit power that you use is something that the system cannot supply. But the awakened are trying to destroy this system's world. Because of that, all of you don't know. That this world is someone's unique world. Is that true? That this guy's power is more natural than spirit power. The world itself. The root of power. This guy is the system's world. You're still using another non-fundamental technique. A unique world without the original creation is no different from poor sorcery. I'm disappointed. The awakening that I know of is not this. Cook. Shit, the momentum of Moon Eye isn't working at all. I've met an enemy, but I'm not getting excited. Hurry up and open the beginning of this world. Show me the world. Genesis was the 8th door of rewards of the 8 gates of hell. In that room, Molark left behind the reward called the Record of the Abyss. And the story of the Stage of Awakening was recorded. Following the rules of awakening, the keywords can change, but awakening itself is composed of 6 stages. Created in order to destroy the existing world. Stage 1 doubt, Stage 2 understanding, Stage 3 self-surrendering. The 3 stages, the first half, of a fallen world. And after the world has fallen, stages are needed to create a new world. Fallen world stages 1 to 3, Genesis stages 4 to 6, the 3 stages of the Genesis, the latter half. However, I really didn't understand what Genesis meant. Pathetic fool. Are you really not able to use your own world properly? I can't wait until the Genesis starts. Then I need to forcibly open it and check myself. No. This life is everything to those guys. It's different for you guys, unlike someone like me who can revive anytime. To them, this world is their only world. That idiot. Cough. 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 You. Their only world. I think I have a vague understanding now. The only world. Growing up with your parents, going to school and making friends, crying, laughing, being sad and devastated, all those countless memories. I existed because I didn't question the world, and the world system was created through that certainty. Then that means what's needed to start Genesis is conviction in my world. Belief is a strong conviction that's forgotten. In order for a world to be born, it means that it needs overpowering belief. I can't do it alone. The world you're talking about is fake. Stop escaping from reality. That's the world you've lived in, not the one we've lived in. There's no reason for us to help you. Then get lost. Gah. Oh wow. You're already tired. Listen here. Are you planning to die pathetically like this? If you die, all of us will too. Have you forgotten? About everything we went through to get here. Don't do something stupid, and just run away. You've already had enough despair. I thought you would last for a while, but I'm disappointed. What's disappointing? He really has lost his mind. I forgot for a moment that we're the same person. Fine, just this once. Ah. Creation. That bastard, he's open creation. Stage. The power to turn falsehoods into truth. The power to turn conviction into reality. Awakening, 4th stage. So that's your unique world. An appearance that seems to deny everything in this world, perfectly suiting the word fall. What a catastrophic world. A world born for the sole purpose of destroying other worlds. But, even with that, the outcome will still be the same. Finally. This is what you call a fight. How exciting. I'm getting the feeling I had back when I fought that nightmare 1,000 years ago. I'm grateful to you for helping me remember this feeling again. However, this has to end. I kept thinking about it. For what and live for? Here. However, just for now. I thrust. And thrust and thrust. And thrust again. Because I enjoyed it innocently. Ha. Ah. I'm sorry. So, I hope that this moment would last a little longer. Is this the system's everything? Not yet. Ha. This is the first time I've had this much fun in 1,000 years. To think I would meet such an opponent in chaos. I'm touched. Sam Young Garam. I was able to feel this while fighting. Like how I've been thrusting for the past 1,000 years. You, too, have been training one skill for 1,000 years. It's a shame that someone like you isn't adapter. It's really unfortunate that a monarch like you isn't adapter. I'll ask you one thing. Just what the hell do you want to do? I am going to head for the abyss. Your hollow words are the same as that mare's. The abyss is lined up with strong people who surpass me. The great monarchs gave up. And in the end, the mare failed. Are you saying you're going to try? Show me your skill that suits that level of ambition. Black Gatekeeper General. Oh my gosh. Gatekeeper in demigod conversion, he said he was at the rank of a Major General, but he wasn't. He's already at the Lieutenant General rank. Prove your world, Gorgon Fortress Master. The gatekeeper who protects the system's world, for someone who loves the system, are they able to summon that? Lived in order to owe. I'm going to put my all into this attack. However, can you block the attack of a gatekeeper that has several hundred lives in it? The Black Gatekeeper General. Sam Young Garam. Farewell. It was an enjoyable fight. Lost dash. It only became apparent when I ended up like this. The eye that watches and dominates everything in this world. The peak of the tree of imagery, the end of the depth. And the place where the first nightmare is said to be. That is the place you need to reach. No. That's the place I must destroy. Is that so? Your world might become unpopular in the depth. It's a truth too cruel to accept in replacement for losing hope. No one would want to continue living after seeing this. To think that such a strange world hangs from the sky. But, even through all this, if there are people who are willing to trust in your world, they might find something that everyone has lost. But, in return, they will live in despair for the rest of their lives. Now, sever the link before my body goes back to the great land. Any last words? If you safely arrive at the depth, find Gainak and tell him about this. And, be careful of Mayad. If he finds out that you've opened your creation, he won't sit still. I'll ask you for the last time. Why didn't you kill me? You had many chances to kill me before I awakened my last stage. Why didn't you take it? A reason? Who knows? Please lend me strength to climb the tree of imagery. This world, with its lack of value of existence and the novelty of life, is not ordinary. This world can still change. If we destroy the first nightmare at the peak of the tree of imagery. Not able to change, was that the right answer for this world or was that for your own? Let's just say that I've paid off my debt to Mulak. It's been a long battle. End it now. On that day, exactly 917 years and 244 days after Mulak's depth expedition failed. So you're still alive. I thought you died because I didn't see you at the meeting last time. Would I die that easily? I'm still one of the 10 masters. I heard that you took down Salmon Garum. Yeah. He was a great lord, in every aspect. Did you know him well? Everyone from the Jagal family knows the Salmon family very well. The Salmon family were the ones that pushed the Jagal family out of the Great Land and took their place among the renowned families. They are also known to be the household that produces the best soldiers. Since I'd attacked Salmon Garum, their family member, they couldn't just sit still and had to intervene. Don't worry too much about it. Those guys won't be able to cross over. What? What do you mean? Did you obtain the narrow door? Yes. So the chances of them coming to chaos are very low, since the only way they can get to chaos alive is through the narrow door. But we can't rest assured just yet. Even without the narrow door, they can still get to chaos. I understand your worries, but if those guys are determined enough to give up their own lives just to come and get me, then they might be worth dealing with. Take care of yourself. Be it from the beginning or this very moment. He's truly a mysterious one. It's been quite a while since I came to Gorgon too. A lot of things have happened since then. And I accidentally even ended up becoming master. I still hate doing that. Anyway, those were busy days. The master has disappeared again. Find him right away. The legislation chief is crying. Being the master is indeed busy. Hasn't really done anything as the master. Hey Greenhorn. We've come because this bastard Cayman was bugging me to drink with you. When did I say that? You were the one that brought it up first. Are you trying to say that I came here to ask him to play with me at this age? But it's true. You're right. And I'm a proper 1154-year-old. I'm not a kid. I'm 1200 years old, you buffoon. How childish. What did you say? Childish? Now then. I should leave this place soon. I guess even I got attached too. Fortress Master, are you listening? Oh, where did we stop? We were talking about the Tower of Nightmares. What about it? You really weren't paying attention at all. I was saying that the time magnification of the tower is way too high. The number of people committing suicide among those that are challenging the tower to awaken is growing. That's possible, since the magnification is already 100 times on the first floor. Time that is too concentrated would bring harm to one's soul. since it's not easy to endure for several hundreds of years. However, awakening isn't a power that can be obtained without putting in much effort. Ask Michael to adjust the magnification. Understood. It's not possible to awaken just because they thrust or slash a lot of times, so make sure to tell them to not forget that. After obtaining the system that grooms awaken for us routinely, remove those that don't want to awaken from the training. Awakening isn't the only way to survive. One can also choose adaptation. Do you really think that? Everyone thinks differently, after all. Awakening isn't salvation. There are people who can probably find their lives back by adapting. What? Did something happen? As you already know, I broke through the third stage of awakening not long ago. But, still, I haven't seen my own unique world. That's not possible. Its form could be different based on one's capacity. But all awakened that have reached self-surrender will obtain their own unique world. Don't tell me his unique world is. Even the spirit power that you use is just a resource that's allowed by the system. But the awakened are trying to destroy this system's world. Because of that, you guys won't be able to understand that this world is someone else's unique world. Don't be too worried. Maybe your unique world is this system, after all. Is that possible? It's definitely a possibility. I, too, don't know everything about awakening yet. If my unique world is this system itself, will I have to fight you someday? That might be the case if you want to protect this world. You're really thinking of bringing this world to its end, huh? Fortress Master. Please bring me along on the expedition this time as well. Even you're saying this. I barely got rid of them and escaped here. Fortress Master. When are we going on the expedition? Please bring me along. I'm pleading with you earnestly. Based on Gorgon Special Laws Article 3, Section 14, all inspection gate captains have an obligation to protect the fortress in a state of emergency. You're no longer the Northern Inspection Gate Captain, though. How brazen. Additionally, I will no longer be the Fortress Master by then. 1 week from now, I'll be leaving this fortress. Are you really thinking of stepping down as the Fortress Master? If you're not here, Gorgon will definitely fall. No, not just Gorgon but the whole of Chaos. Don't worry, I've already thought of everything in regards to that. Let's get out of this room. I need to finish my last task as the Fortress Master. Fortress Master, you'll get wet, it's okay. Everyone. Thank you for coming all the way here. We've done our best to protect Gorgon. You've all done great. From now on, for those who offer their souls to protect Gorgon. And all the innocent sacrifices. We'll hold the soul farewell procession for 3 days. We'll hold the soul farewell procession for 3 days. Isaac Kendall. Rachel Velder. Kashim Hill. But it's been there from the start. What's that thing behind there? All of you did great in the fight. However, all of you already know that it's not completely over yet. The war is just starting, after all. The narrow gate? Why on earth is that there? Please destroy it right now. Fortress Master, please destroy it completely. It's too early for you to be surprised. There's still something else. That's a monarch. A monarch from the almighty land. My goodness. That's the timid monarch, Rika, right? Are you intending to kill me? Alright, then. Kill me quickly if you're going to do it anyway. But, you guys won't get out of this unscathed. Pitch darkness will not forgive you all. Ah. I won't kill you here. I want you to return to the almighty land and tell this to your master. If he wants a war, come find me. I'll be waiting for him at the top of the illusion tree. For someone who's going to step down from being a fortress master tomorrow. What on earth were you thinking when you did that? Don't tell me you're intending to fight the monarch of pitch darkness. There'll definitely be retaliation now. Don't kick up a fuss. If they're coming, then it'd at least be a lieutenant general. Since in the almighty land that's at war, someone at the rank of a supreme monarch can't leave, after all. I knew you were a nut job, but you're really insane. Do you think only one lieutenant general will come now that the silence monarch is dead? At least 2 or 3 might come. And, if the people of the 5 great clans come as well, this whole thing will become way too big. That's exactly what I want. Because it's only after I defeat them that the whole situation will change completely, after all. Are you here just to ask me such questions? Don't you have no interest in the affairs of chaos? Ah. I'm here to hear what you promised. Tell me now. What did you obtain in the light gates of hell? What? Are you certain? Are you sure that Molark Armok left that? Yes, that's the memory of your godfather. How am I supposed to trust what you said? A cold winter. What? The egg that you picked up. The winter of the illusion tree. That's in the 6th region. It was at the base of it. In that vicious land where a vicious ice storm would occur. An egg that was shining brilliantly was waiting for me. At that time, I was extremely nervous, because that was the first time in my life that I had picked up an egg. I could never forget that moment. The sprouting of an existence that is born by eating dreams and dreaming again. The little life that peeked out of its weak shell. The moment I saw the face of the child that woke up from within the shell. I realized that my godmother's words were correct. A child that was just born is just so lovely. Lovely. What? How could she be so lovely? What? I'm sure that proves it. Don't read other people's memories like it's yours. According to this memory, it seems like all nightmares are born from eggs. Where is this winter tree trunk of the tree of imagery? It's in the northern region of the tree of imagery in the Great Lands. All nightmares are born from the dreams within the tree of imagery and are found in eggs. No, never mind that. Did he leave anything else? Did he leave something like a message for me? I'm sure there must be. I'm not sure. There might or might not be anything else he left. What? What do you mean? The memory of Mulak that I saw was not in the form of a book. It was a very complex set of memories. They were a bunch of fragmented memories indistinguishable from one another. Maybe Mulak himself was reluctant to let his memory be in the form of a book. That's why I can't tell you accurately even if I wanted to. What? You scammer. But why are you searching for Mulak to begin with? Is it only because he's your godfather? Why do you want to know that? If you need Mulak's memories, it'd be better for you to travel with me from now on. What? And the very place where Mulak disappeared to is the depths. So I'm sure it won't hurt for you to come along, right? Think about it. This punk, so this was his plan all along. You dare play me for a fool? Wait. Memories. Wait right there. My godfather's record was left in the form of a memory, right? That's right. If that's the case, then I have a really good idea. Hee hee. Serwin's personal lab. Didn't you say you won't let me in here ever again? Shut up. That's in the past. Something about your privacy matters. Oh, for God's sake, it's in the past. I need to prepare something, so just be quiet and wait there. All right. That's all we need. Hug me. How about it? It's called Squeeze, and this thing is gonna help us. Hug me. Squeeze. Just like the name suggests, it's gonna link to the soul to force the memory out of the subject. Originally, squeeze is used by nightmares who've lost their motivation or inspiration. It is an act of concentrating all the emotions of the memories while making the subject experience it all. This could even make someone achieve awareness for their existence. So, once you use squeeze, the nightmare won't run out of ideas for a while. It's also going to be my first time using squeeze, so I don't know much about it. But other nightmares exaggerated their experience with squeeze with so much ecstasy. They said it felt divine or some other intense pleasure, but I don't really believe that. Anyway, you want to see your godfather's memory through this squeeze, right? Should I just lay here? Yup. You've prepared yourself, right? I'm starting now. Once squeeze starts, let's see if you can continue being so relaxed. A lot of pain in the beginning. Of course, that pain would only be felt by whoever holds the memory. Kook. What the? Why am I having a harder time even though I'm the observer? I expected this, but this punk. His mental strength is so strong that it's beyond my imagination. So this is what's inside of an awakener. But, a single human contains this much memory. When he broke the 8 gates of hell, I knew he wasn't an ordinary guy, but, this is more than I can handle. I need to stay focused. If I go too far, I might get trapped in his consciousness. I'll just read my godfather's memory and get out of here. TSK. The memories are increasing because I came in too deep. No. I can't see. If that's the case, I have no choice. Rather than stay still, I'll break through even if I have to take the risk. My godfather's memory. I finally found a clue. Godfather. Godfather. Oh, Serwin. There you are. Come here. And no. I finally found you, Godfather. I've spent 900 years looking for you. Definitely come find you. alright? Ugh. What the hell happened, after getting trapped in his consciousness? Wait, where am I? I was wondering if this really is it. But it's really Earth. 294th world, Earth. It's a location that Maras visit from time to time by riding on the roots of the illusion tree. I visited this place often, too. I got my current clothes fashion ideas from Earth. Thanks to the desperate efforts of the predecessor Maras to protect Earth, it remained hidden from the rulers for a long time. It seems I've fallen into the uncanny, which was formed with Earth as its base. Is he from Earth? Siren, within an existence, there exists a subconsciousness known as uncanny. Uncanny? Yes, uncanny is made from the hometown of the target. All illusions of the world are made with uncanny as the base. If you ever fall into uncanny, there's only one way to get out. The only consciousness within the subconsciousness, uncanny. You must find the guide. Stop right there. Rascal, stop right there. That kid. You sure have escaped for a long time. Time to give up, kid. Kids are nothing but trouble. Stop it. What do you think you're doing to a kid now? What? A citizen? Young miss, please stand back. It's dangerous here. He has refused to become a grown-up. Refusing to become a grown-up is a grave offense that warrants execution. Isn't it natural for us to go after him? What? Execution. To exist as a child is a grave offense. Was there such a law on Earth? Hang on. Something's weird about her. The way she speaks is weird, and aren't her clothes weird too? Isn't she just cosplaying? Miss, please show me your identity card. Are those horns on her head? Ah. I didn't hide my horns completely. Siren, if you fall into uncanny, you mustn't do anything that makes you stand out. That place is a world that rejects the uncanny. If you show an appearance that's different from others in the world, no one knows what will happen to you. Godfather told me to be careful about this, but there's no helping it now. I'll have to drive them away with magic. Fire. Huh. My magic isn't coming out.